So it was my first week at Giant Tiger, and I was hired to work in the dairy department. And I was stocking hot dogs when I was paged to go to menswear for a cleanup. This was weird because I don't work in menswear. So I go to menswear and I discovered that someone had pooed in the menswear department on the floor. And since I was the newest member of the Giant Tiger staff, I had to clean it up. And I did this the most efficient way possible with a dustpan and broom.
Okay, so I was shopping at the mall and went to the washroom, and I heard some groans coming from one of the stalls. So I went in the stall, and this lady starts talking to me, saying that she is covered in diarrhea and that she didn't know what she had for lunch, and that must be what was causing her diarrhea. So she said she had it all over her clothes, and so I asked her if she wanted me to buy her some new clothes, but she said she had a friend on the way that was taking care of it. So I left the stall to wash my hands, and she came out after me, and I looked down, and she was wearing nothing. She was just wearing no pants, no underwear. At that moment, her friend came in and tossed her a pair of pants, and I left.
So me and all my friends were hanging out at Kipling Station, ready to go out for a party. We'd all been drinking quite a bit, so a few of my friends actually had to go to the washroom. So they all leave to the washroom, and it takes them a few minutes, and then out of nowhere, all we hear is huge yells and screams coming from all the way down at the other end of Kipling Station. So suddenly they all start running all the way back to us, laughing their heads off, and telling us we all have to come and check this out. So literally all of us are going, and I'm pretty skeptical because I've seen some pretty nasty things in washrooms before. But when we get in there, all we see is a huge pile of shit in the corner of the bathroom. This thing is literally like 3 or 4 people taking a shit in the corner. And this isn't, something that someone swept up there, and it wasn't pushed there. It was just a pile of shit that people took in the corner. All of us were dying laughing. Moral of the story, don't go to the washroom at Kipling Station.
Okay, so I was at this really classy restaurant downtown Toronto with some family friends. We had just finished our dinner and it was a long ride home. So I decided I better go to the washroom just so I don't have to go on the dry and we have to pull over. So I walked into the washroom and I sat down, and from the stall beside me, I hear this ripping fart. Not knowing what to do, and I didn't want to laugh and make fun of the poor woman who was beside me, who obviously had some indigestion from her meal, I just calmly got up and went out to wash my hands. Then she exits and comes out beside me and kind of looks at me. It's an awkward situation of not knowing what to say and just really wanting to bust out laughing after hearing this poor old woman, this ripping fart. I've never heard anything like it. So I slowly just turned, gave her a little smile and a nod, and walked out of the washroom.